All right, let's see. There are other things going on besides Sing Out Loud.
Okay.
There's other news out there.
Okay.
One of those pieces of news is that we've got over $1.5 billion approved for next year's budget here for St. Johns County. St. Johns County Board of Commissioners unanimously approved the fiscal year 2024 budget, exceeding, now it says $1.6 billion. It's just getting higher the more I read it.
This is exciting.
The budget maintains a flat millage rate for the fourth consecutive fiscal year without any increase. That sounds like a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Highlights of the budget include $656.4 million allocated for capital improvement plans for vital infrastructure improvements. Hey, we didn't need that 1 cent anyway, huh? We can do that without the 1 cent. That's great.
Yeah, they probably moved some things around.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did.
Wow. But there was no other way.
No other way, right? Yeah. No other way. I remember them saying that. They're bad salesmen. Over $59 million in state appropriations for transportation, land conservation, and coastal protection. $2 million for the Land Acquisition Management Program, the LAMP program, to preserve natural resources. We got an addition of 45 St. Johns County Fire Rescue firefighter positions. That's good for the new Fire Station 11 on State Road 207. Wow, another thing they said we couldn't do without that 1 cent. Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
That is cool.
The inclusion of 18 additional law enforcement, another one there, positions, and 4 corrections positions. The expansion of the St. Johns County Public Library said, geez, we're just going on down the list of things they said they couldn't do.
Wow.
With 35 additional service hours per week, enabling the library branches to open on Sundays and Mondays. All good things, man.
Mm-hmm.
All really good stuff. The budget reflects a proactive vision for St. Johns County, they say, and aims to support, protect, and empower the community. They love using buzzwords.
Empower.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Reminds me of Threads.
yeah, right. Threads. A very Threads term.
Very cool.
The taxable value for fiscal year 2024 has increased by 16.5% compared to fiscal year 2023, resulting in $43.6 million in incremental property taxes.
Wow.
Troy, correct me if I'm wrong. That just means we've got a lot more people living in a lot more houses, paying a lot more taxes, and so we've got a lot more money in that budget.
And the houses are a lot more expensive.
Yes, they are.
So that has more to do with ad valorem taxes and the value of the houses increasing. Now, the volume of the people is huge because you can grow yourself out of a recession, which happens a lot. Mm-hmm. But with our ad valorem taxes, and that's your property taxes, that's the main driver of how the budget gets set. So, everything else, volume always helps. So, okay. Thank you, sir. The fiscal year 2024 budget will take effect on October 1st, 2023. Just a few days. So there we go. It's good stuff, man. Got a lot of money here, and we're putting most of it to good use.
And we inspired them not to do the half cent. So how nice is that?
Yeah, it was all on us.
Definitely. They sharpened their pencil. They figured it out.
Well, I remember being in a budget meeting, and it was me, Bill Young, and Bobby Hall, who was the fire chief at the time. And we're in a budget meeting. They said, we can't do all these things. This is when they were going to furlough people.
Oh, no.
Okay, and they were going to furlough people. And I was like, why can't we just figure out in our budget? I was like, I'll figure it out in my budget. So we don't have to lay people off. I mean, we can figure out exactly where we can cut. And everyone's like, oh no, we can't do. I was like, I tell you what, let me do your budget for you. I bet I can figure it out.
Yeah.
And no one volunteered.
Really?
To let me do their budget.
No way. That's shocking.
I mean, they wanted the two week furlough to save money. 2 weeks in a row, like a shutdown.
Yeah.
2 weeks where people weren't going to get it. And I had couples that worked for me, like husband and wife in different departments that worked for me. So that would have been
cut off all income to the whole house.
4 weeks without a paycheck.
Well, that would have been weird.
Wow.
And I was like, "Are you guys just imbeciles?"
Yeah.
And the answer was yes. They were.
Wow, shocking.
But we did get it down to where we only had to furlough for 1 week.
Okay.
And I did have them stagger different departments I was like, you need to kind of stagger which departments you're furloughing too.
Yeah, it's like nobody wants to do the tough work, man.
Yeah.
It's like people put you in that spot to do the tough work, to crunch the numbers, to make sure we are all surviving and doing well.
I can tell you this. I mean, the budget of 2007 was a challenge, but that was a challenge from the government side.
And that was the big crash.
Oh,
that was the time of the big crash. Yeah.
But what the government went through was nothing compared to like what a company like Mike Davis went through. You know?
Right.
I mean, we always had taxes coming in. We always had some revenue coming in.
Right.
There were businesses that didn't have nothing.
Right. Yep.
You know, and they had to. I mean, they had to put their houses up to keep their businesses alive. I mean, it was.
I mean, I was working at Cadillac at that time, and obviously, many of the clients, business owners, you know, investors, people with money,
project that image,
and. Boy, you know, the stories I heard that year were just, you know, I lost everything. I'm not making any money. I'm selling all my cars. I can't do anything. I'm going broke.
I was very grateful to have my government job at that time. You know, because I mean, our paycheck didn't change. And, you know, the same thing happened in 2020 is the people that were making decisions for us weren't feeling the pain.
Right.
They were getting that regular paycheck.
Right.
You know, and they're like, oh, well, it won't be that bad. Well, you have a job.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And some of them are up there in age. And then they also have the fear of like, who's going to hire, you know, a 60-plus-year-old, you know, that's still working. Yeah.
So
very scary. Yeah.
Very similar to what we're seeing in St. Augustine right now, man.
Yeah,
Just people in positions where they don't understand the rules they're about to place on folks. And how it's going to hurt people.
Yeah.
So, by the way, that is happening Monday, I believe, right? That vote on that second reading happening at Monday's city commission meeting.
Yeah, it's going to be a long one.
It is definitely going to be a long one. And we
taking a pillow.
Are you taking a pillow? I'm taking popcorn. I'm bringing some popcorn.
Okay. You think we can save the same seats? We had good seats last time.
We had fairly good seats. Yeah. Let's see if they'll reserve us some seats at the city commission.
We can watch the crowd.
I'll get there early and hold a spot for you, man. Yeah. All right.